Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everyone feeling today? It's your girl Coco, and yeah, I have some messages for you guys today because I feel like these past couple days have been just full of just very adventurous, full of emotions, full of conversations, full of information. So I'm doing this reading today to give you a little bit of guidance or what you could do for the future or in the future. I also have my rose quartz crystal. Oh, here we go. Let me see. And then I also have my selenite crystal. So I do have these. I'll put them on my website, but if you guys go on my Instagram, it should have crystals that are on there and you guys can order through there. Both of these are really good. I've been sleeping with them. I always sleep with the selenite crystal. But I have been sleeping with the rose quartz crystal, just so I can tap in more with the energy like that's around me. Even though I do sleep by myself, a lot of the time, it doesn't mean that like I can't connect with like other people in my dreams. So, and yesterday, like I woke up and I had like, there was like pull tarot cards and I was like, I pulled cards and the two cards were the Six of Wands, which is like a bunch of sixes and a guy's on a horse. And, let's see, a guy's on a horse and he's just, you know, like people are like around him. He has like this little victory stick and then the horse is kind of like looking back. And then the second card that I drew with it was the death card. And so for myself, I didn't really know how to take that. So I'll show you guys like the cards.
I'm feeling cool. I'm feeling like snow on a hot day. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling fabulous.
So it was the death card and the six. And that was crazy because that card was in reverse. So I have, this is what it looked like when I pulled it out yesterday. And I was thinking about someone specifically and I was like, okay, I don't know what this message means. And you see how it's kind of like crazy? Like, look at this horse. Looking back at this horse, and then I'm pretty sure this is like the queen of like the kingdom, because like this would be like the king or whatever, or the pope or whatever. I'm pretty sure like he has like a high status, but you know, you have death coming in here already killing like, and you know, coming for the kids. So it's kind of like coming for like this victor. And I was like, that's crazy. So I don't know if death has been around you a lot lately, but if it has, I would suggest doing like a herbal bath, connecting with God a little bit more. Even if you're like a gracious or grateful person and you're not like a bad person, it's never bad to get close to spirit. So I'm just sorting through my cards. I had a lot of like different downloads before recording. It was like personal life. It was also about love, and it was also about career too, because I know a lot of people are focused like on the job. And so a couple of songs came up, like Chase the Money from E40 came up. And then also some good ideas. So I do think that you guys are going to be getting some really good ideas. If you quiet your mind, you should be able to quiet your mind enough to sort things out, to see what makes sense. I was like, I know I have water. Give me 1 second. I'm like, don't mind the mess. Like I said, I'm in the transition of moving things around. And yeah. So yeah, let's see what the messages are. Let's start with personal, you guys. Let's start with personal. Heavenly Father, ancestors, spirit guides, and protective angels, thank you so much for waking me up today on this dawning. I appreciate everything you do, the abundant substance and prosperity that you give me on an everyday basis. Today, I'm going to be having a message for the collective on what they can do today when it comes to their personal life, love life, and career, and how they make money, or if they want to explore a different way, how to invest, or you know what it is. I appreciate all the knowledge that you give. I appreciate all the people that you surround me with that give me extra love. I appreciate the extra chances that you give us on an everyday basis to connect with people that we love and that we can appreciate and make things right with. I love you and I appreciate you and everything that you do. And amen. If you're not called upon, you're not welcome in this reading. Amen. Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna have to like kind of switch the playlist here because there's definitely a lot of, yeah, so let's start, like I said, with your personal life. I do feel like a lot of you guys might just feel unworthy, feel that tasks can be almost like, even the smallest task can be hard to handle. What messages? Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe you guys are waiting for a message to come in. You're waiting for, what is this? It's like tattered clothes or on his horse. Someone looks like someone from the past or someone old is like gonna send you a message. Someone that you haven't talked to like in a long time is debating on a message. But you guys might be expecting this message. Like if you guys fell out a while ago and then you start talking again, you might expect like the message to come in. Come on, don't play around. Please, spirits, I do not want to bend over to get these cards, please. Let me move these here. What messages, what other messages do you have for the collective? So the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So it looks like, when this person comes in, they know that you're already emotionally capable of having conversations. Like you're able to meet people at that level. Like you're able to meet them where they're at. You know what I'm saying? So they know that you're capable of that, but you're also, it's fluid. You guys know what I'm going to say. Temperamental. Emotions, temperamental, hot and cold, dry and wet, up and down, left and right. And so with this Knight of Pentacles, this person knows they want to send you a message, but it's also with the Ace of Cups. Spirit wants to reward you, maybe. Can I have confirmation on the Knight of Cups and, I mean, the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups? This person wants to come in to send a message. Okay. That was the Hermit, but this person wants to come in to send a message, right? They want to, I don't know, it's like around the holidays, people just want to come back around. Are we having like a Mercury retrograde? What's going on? Yeah, let's see. This person wants to come in and be this emperor for you. But I'm like, this isn't the messages that I was having earlier. So this is so crazy. This person's watching you work. It's like, look, even here, it's 2 times. This knight is watching this king, and this masculine or feminine, queen, king or queen, king or queen. Look at this Ace of Cups. Like, I need this in my life. Like I need this in my life. They're looking like, oh my God. And they're like, oh my God, how do I send this message? If they're so focused on that, like, how am I going to get this message across? And then I also have the Queen of Cups focusing on that same cup. And the Emperor is like, are you done looking at this cup? So like I said, let's talk about, like I said, personal. A lot of you guys feeling like you're unworthy. You're feeling like you can't really, it's like you can't really understand why, even when you're trying, things kind of don't feel good. Things kind of doesn't have that little, you know, on it. Doesn't have the extra, je ne sais quoi. Doesn't have that, you know, extra it factor. Why is that? I mean, I know why. It's everything, because like, look, if you guys are going to take care of yourself, you have to take care of yourself mentally. You have to take care of yourself physically and spiritually. So read some books, exercise, eat well, do something creative, you know, that makes you feel good. It doesn't always have to be eating healthy all the time, but at least like a couple salads, or get like some raw fruits and vegetables in there. And you know, if you ever want to be able to, I was going to share this in a video on TikTok, but if you ever want to be able to manifest anything quickly, fasting is like one of the best ways, because your mind is clear. You know exactly what you want, what your intentions are, your energy level spikes, your memory is better. Like everything is just, it's almost like you could slow things down. Like what's in front of you, you could slow time down in front of you. Like it doesn't feel like what you're doing is a hassle. I'm getting like this weird, I'm like, spirits talk through me. So yeah, personally, you guys, I feel it's really hard to get yourself back on track. Sorry, it's taking me like a while to get into it. I do feel it's taking you a while to get back on track, but that's okay. But I am getting really strong Aries energy here. Like maybe you guys are getting frustrated, or like I said, I don't know if a Mercury retrograde's coming up, but there's a lot of emotions around you. Like you can feel the emotions of other people and energy around you. And I don't mean like, you can be an empath, but I mean like, you can feel the neighbors, you can feel the neighbors' animals. When you go to the mall, you can feel literally like everyone in the store's energy. And so be mindful of that, because if there's certain patterns that you're experiencing, you'll be able to recognize like, hey, this is like a high risk area and I shouldn't be here. Or this is, this person's energy is kind of off and they're acting kind of weird. So maybe they need some time alone, or, you know, maybe I do need to check on them because, and so having a clear mind and being able to fast and do all that stuff, it just makes you, just more keen and aware of everything, and your senses are heightened. So you can catch on to things faster. So that's what I mean when I say that. What other messages do we have? Making a choice. What are they making a choice about? What's all this? You guys do know, like when you think about things, it's not really, and this is kind of where I feel men and women, we kind of are different, because women will be like, oh, it was real for me and it hurts my feelings, so you need to do X, Y, and Z to fix it. Where men are just like, okay, it's just your feelings, but what was done was the right thing. So I really don't understand what you mean that your feelings were hurt by it. So choices, there's a lot of emotion. So when you experience things and you're going through situations, yes, it is sad, but sometimes the facts are the facts. And that's, sometimes I argue with people about that, because I'm like, no, there's a gray area. Anyways, and sometimes the facts are the facts. So an example of that would be, if you know the bills have to get paid every month, and you're someone who is, let's see, let me give, okay. Here's a good example. You have a roommate the rent is due every month, and then your roommate decides to leave without telling you or something like that. And then you're like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna, like, you know, fill this rent in? But let's say you're also in a relationship. So the relationship's just like, oh my God, well, you know, can't you just have someone else move in? You're like, you can't just have anyone else move in. And so you see how it's kind of like one person's like, okay, you could just have someone move in to help you pay for the rent. But then you're like, no, I can't have just anyone move in. So the logic is different, you know? So you have to think logic over emotions, or emotions over logic, or have a good balance, or whatever you want to do. Because I do feel like that's what's happening next. That's what's happening next. The 9 of Pentacles. So you guys have maybe been working on some of your crafts slowly, or working slowly towards a goal, and it is paying off, and people do see that and they sense your energy, but they also sense that you're kind of like, I'm like not unattainable, but like almost not unattainable. It's almost like you're mysterious and you're hidden, so they can't get to you. So it's like people don't know how to talk to you. They don't know how to come to you. Because it's just like, man, I'm doing my own thing. Like, I got this over here, this over here. These are all the projects and crafts and successes and, you know, everything. It's like fruitful back there. It's like a little fruit forest garden. And so, yeah. What other messages do you have? Let me see. I have the King of Swords. So, okay. Okay. All right. What's up with this King of Swords? What is this? That didn't flip over. You guys, this is crazy, because this wasn't the message that I meditated about earlier. So I have literally, I wish I could put like the little TikTok voice on here. What's up with this? Are you guys thinking about being with somebody different? Is there better suitors out there, do you think? Because first of all, we already had the Emperor, because I don't see like the Lovers on here. So it's just like a bunch of different energies, and you could be embracing all these energies, but like, come on, King of Swords and King of Pentacles. Like, maybe this person is the King of Swords and King of Pentacles. Maybe the person who you're dealing with is the King of Swords and King of Pentacles. So when they come talk to you, they feel like they have to be emotional or logical. But if you're not someone who exercises being in like that emotional state, and just understanding yourself on an emotional level and why people do things they do, it's hard to kind of like understand completely where they're coming from. This is a very interesting message. I did want to talk about like finances and when it comes to goals and what you're trying to achieve. So we already talked about like the type of routine, how everything has to be simultaneously all at the same time. It can't just be you're working on this, you're working on this, you're working on this. You have to figure out how you can get all these things together at an easier, like you have to balance all those. But I don't mean like go to work, go to the gym every day, eat healthy, no carbs, big dick with a small dog fight. So I mean, that's some people, but that's not where you're at right now. I feel like collective, that's not necessarily where you're at. I'm just saying that because that's not where I'm at. So I would love to work up to that, but for right now, if I can work out like 3 times a week, and I can eat like as many fruits and vegetables as I can like throughout the whole week. And so if I buy like a bag of oranges or tangelos or apples or something like that, I want to be able to go through that whole bag a week. Because then that's going to make me more fulfilled and it's going to give me more nutrients. And then if I'm not also intermittent fasting, then it just gives me something to snack on, but it's healthy. So yeah, but it's not all the time. Yeah, I want to talk about like finances though. Because I see a lot of people, like when I heard the song when I was meditating, Get the Money, people are just trying to find different ways, like how to